can, if you really get hang of this diagnostic tool, because we will share you this Excel link as well, and once you download it and try to, I would say, fill all those traits candidly and be very honest with yourself. Inshallah, you will be able to test your organization and to gauge at what level of I would say skills and at what level of leadership behaviors is your organization at this point of time, and that would help us out to make a smooth transition journey so that they can be transformed into outstanding leaders. So anything else, please feel free if you have any more questions.
Questions?
So can I ask one more question?
Yes, please.
What's the difference between a positive leader and a negative leader?
Okay, my friend and my colleague, Mr. Shahid Athar, is managing the IMS team. So his question is, what is the difference between the positive leader and the negative leader? So I believe that's a very open-ended question. But I think the most important thing is that the positive, a negative leader tries to spread toxicity in the workplace, and this is the reason why we have mentioned that bad. This is not the organization. Rather, the reason for the high turnover, is the bad bosses. If the bosses are not, if the leaders are not leading the team, and if they are not giving respect to the team members, and if they are not, if they are not having the input, and if, as it was mentioned, if you are not recognizing the great work at the workplace, what will happen ultimately? It creates a level of disengagement among the workforce, and the people will not feel motivated, they will not feel appreciated, they will not feel recognized. And there's a very famous saying that if you like to be respected, you have to show respect to the other people as well. And even if it's at the support staff level, at the worker level, we have to give respect to each and every one of them. So we have to create an environment, an enabling environment, rather than an impending environment. So I believe this is the main difference.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. And Murtaza says, leaders are like eagles. They don't fly with the flock. You can find one at a time. Awesome.
Right.
So yes, leaders have to lead from the front, and sometimes you have to make the bold decision, and you have to swim against the tide. The whole organization is saying something else, and what you need to practice it. You have to practice if you want to create an environment of accountability. Then you have to show yourself, and you have to demonstrate from your actions. This is the reason why we say that management by walking around, and you have to create an example. You have to become a role model for the others to follow.
Right. Imran, I would like to just inquire about how this, once the diagnosis is done and, we are done that they are the problem and they are the lacking areas. So what would be the way forward? How, one should, make the action plan of it? So can we just, you can just give us a hint about it, or maybe we can plan it accordingly, like later on, what would be the next step?
I would say that's a great question, and I was expecting this from the participant. So what I need participants to really absorb it, because this is a concept they haven't heard it before, because this is the new framework, right? I have introduced it for the very first time into the corporate world, not only in Pakistan but at the global level as well. So what they need to do is, once they get a pulse of their organization, they identify at which level. They have to do it very honestly, right? And they have to do a very candid observation and very candid rating against each of the traits. Once that is being done, then they need to book a call with me, and I have shared you with my the contact details. Usha, I would request you to share it with them. So and I will share it, because once I get the hang of their email addresses, I will share the contact details with them.